Hello again. We're back. Double duties today for me. So it is Project 1 Racing versus Apex Hunter Racing Match Day 5 Group B Racing action. So let's get the facts out of the way for those of you who are new to CTC. What is it? CTC Community Team Cup, a team versus team league, managed league, put it that way. We have 12 teams in total from 10 communities this season. We are running 2 groups with 6 teams each in them. So this means we have 10 match days for the regular season from February to November. It's match day 5 now. So every team has one home and one away match against the other teams in their group. After the regular season, the 2 group winners will advance to the grand final in December. We have 1 race per match day this season. It should last roughly 45 minutes. It will be translated into a fixed number of laps based on the settings. The settings, the home team, they decide the match day settings, that is the car, the track, the weather, the multipliers for fuel and the tires. Also the refuel rate can be adjusted. And as well we have available and mandatory tire compounds. Then for the home team to choose, there's also a common pool for the tracks and the cars for all teams for the season. So a little bit of a limited mix. We have like enough cars and tracks to pick from. Don't see duplicates every round. Speaking about duplicates, so basically we're running that same combination twice now this match day. We had Gen X and TCR doing the same car on the same track. Bit different multipliers though for the race and mandatory tires, but yeah, sometimes it happens. It's all good though, should still be a lot of fun. So we go to the big screen now and let's just have the look at the schedule. So it's the final match for match day 5 on that schedule, P1R versus AHR. We have currently running as well ART versus RA. If you want to watch that or later, check out the CTC Discord. So it's Grant is streaming on his channel, that one with comms. Just a couple of minutes ago we saw MRL versus CLR, a crazy race on this channel as well. Definitely a must watch. Last Sunday we had BFS versus P1RX in Gr.B. On Friday it was Gen X versus TCR with that same combo basically, and yesterday DTR versus ZFS for match day number 5. So can add the current group standings. So it's a Group B match, and you see we have P1 versus P2. Oh, should be a close one, a good one hopefully. ZFS, they won yesterday, so they will be running with 4 wins, 12 points. So important for the teams today to score some points. See the match day infos: Porsche Cayman GT4 car at Lago Maggiore West Reverse for 28 laps. We have multipliers in fuel times 3. The refuel rate will be 5 liters per second. It is a lovely day here in Italy. Sunset, preset, sunny conditions times 2. Should have also some nice visuals alongside the racing. We see we have all racing tire compounds available. The racing soft tire is mandatory though. Let's have a look at the matchup between, we saw that in the standings as well, both teams with 3 wins and 1 loss, so 9 points for them. And P1R with that match day points advantage, 106 to 34, currently sitting in P1 on top of Group B. And last but not least, we get the lineups for today's matchup for both teams. P1R running with some well-known faces: Gr.B, Lapin GT, Sorted 13, Raymac F1, Old Banger, and Captain Slowly. For AHR we have James, the Dark Knight's mate, so I finally got that name right. I think I didn't get the last part, but the Dark Knight's mate. DJ Brohawk with his return to CTC as a driver. DJ, welcome back. Hills is running Cliffy with the debut, and Stevie as well for AHR. So some new faces this for AHR for the CTC season this year, but pretty sure they are well prepared for that one. So yeah, let's jump to the warm-up. Go a little bit trackside and have a look at our cars and the P1R Porsche. As always, a lovely design made by Slammer, pretty sure we did that one for P1R. White, blue and yellow with a little bit of black in there. And then let's have a look at the AHR car. Didn't see who made that livery. Recently we saw Pezza doing quite a couple of those liveries for AHR. So maybe someone in chat, I see a couple of AHR names in the chat, can tell us who is the designer of that CTC livery for AHR. Definitely the brand colors with black, red and white. Oh, Dark Knight's mate made it. Thank you, Checo, for that. Yeah, looking good. Definitely. So yeah, we will be starting the qualifying session soon. And as always, the qualifying session, it will be a 10-minute session with both teams on track, separated by roughly 30 seconds. And then there is no tire wear, no fuel consumption. Flat out qualifying session. Also different challenge, because the cars usually handle a bit different than with no fuel compared to the race later. And then after the qualifying we'll have a short break, 2-3 minutes maybe, before we then go racing for this round. So P1R is the home team, so they will head out first, and then AHR will follow roughly 30 seconds later. So with that being said, let's start the qualifying session. And then we have a look at the 6 drivers for Project 1 Racing. We have Lapin, Sorte, lights in. There we have Captain Slowly, Raymac F1, and someone will appear at the front, probably. So no, that is actually Raymac. We just wait for the standings to update. It's a bit all over the place, but we get the order now. I think Raymac, Lapin, Sorted 13, Captain Slowly, Gr.B, and Old Banger for Project 1 Racing. And it looks like It will be Remake F1 leading the pack. So before they arrive at the final turn, let's go to AHR with Hills, James, Gr.B, the Dark Knight's mate, Gr.B GT, and Stevie. Alright, time for some onboard action. Remake F1 coming around the final turn and starting that first flying lap, crosses the line, heading into the uphill right-hander. See a wide entry, then use the inside curve, get a good run, carry the pseudo momentum into the double left. Still a little bit uphill on this configuration. It's a decent run. Now over the crest, downhill towards Spanky Boy, so cut that part. A little lift needed probably. Oh, it was flat for Remake. Braking for Spanky Boy right about now. Third gear and exit, probably, yes, that is. Run uphill over the crest past the penalty zone, and then we already enter the final sector. So into the left, right, downhill, flat out, avoid the sausage on the inside curve, and then brake for the uphill left. So you have to be patient, tricky with the grass on the outside. Final left, right chicane, and watch out for that wall on the left hand side sticking out a little bit, and this should be the first 129 for Remake. Our lap in GT with a 28.9. Gr.B also with a fast lap, and they're fading out of this lap and going for the next one. Interesting approach. So let's wait for AHR. Nice little train. Hills with a 29.6. Dark Knight's mate in P3, best for AHR with a 29.0. James in P5, a 29.5. Staying out, Gr.B P6, so that is sort of an unusual approach. So there's basically no tire wear, no fuel consumption, still tire temperatures. So this might be the reason why we see people exit to the pits and then go on to a fresh lap. So after the first round of flying laps, we have our lap in GT for P1R in the lead, Gr.B in P2, so 1-2 for P1R. Then we have Dark Knight's mate for AHR in P3, Sorted Knights in P4 for P1R, James and Gr.B, then P5, P6 for AHR, Hills in P7. Remake F1 sorted on board. P8 currently Cliffy GT in P9, 8/10 that gap. And Stevie in P10 on an out lap, Captain slowly. With a lap didn't count, or it's no, he failed probably that first lap. Old banger as well now on that first flying lap for P1R, so can't really tell these field spread until we see lap times from all of the drivers, but it definitely looks like a very, very compact and close grid. Cliffy starting that lap. Who will be the first one to set a lap time? So let's stay with traditional pole setter. Our lap in GT 28.9 currently. Wait for the sector time. Oh, good lap. Small improvement. Oh, he's got aggressive over that sausage curve. into the final twisty bits of the track. Need a smooth run out of the final turn. That looked good. Might see an improvement. 28.836. Everybody stays in P2. Outlap for Dark Knight's mate. Sorte with a new run. Where is Rayback F1? 29.2 up to P5. James is on a lap. Let's get a little bit of chase cam action with just over 3 minutes to go. Look fast, Rebanky boy. Drawhog improved. P6 it is for now. 10th down for James. Will he still try and finish that lap? Laid down to the Sakria, missed that inside curve quite a bit and kept it very smooth and round. Improvement for James, P6. It's a good final sector for James. We still have P1R in P1 and 2 front row lookout currently for the 2 Project 1 racing drivers are Lapin GT and Rumpadi. The Dark Knight's mate for AHR running in P3 currently. Less than 2 minutes to go. So not much time left for that session. Gap 2 sorted rights in P4 is close. Also just a 10th. 2 P1, 2 tenths down now, so don't think he will be improving. Might get one more shot at it. Also Sorten is down. Let's have a look. Catch someone with a better lap that looked wide as well, aggressive. Oh no! No, dirty tires. Very aggressive run for Rebecca F1. It's 1 minute. With James and Brock. James on the outlap, Brock on the outlap as well. They will get to do one more lap as well. Captain slowly on the outlap. Also will do one more. Builds finished. The qualifying. Old Bangor on a lap. Clippy GT is on a lap as well. Wait for the time. Close. Stevie, let's see. That won't be an improvement, unfortunately. We'll stay in P12. One looks all up HD on the outlap. Will he make it cross the line? Don't think with that little mistake. So that's the qualifying session done. Will he keep that provisional pole? Purple for the Finnish driver in P1R service. I used a little bit of that sausage into the final turns. Lock that inside line, inside curve. Comes around the final turn. Will this be an improvement for Rumpadi? See 28.77, just got it. No improvement for the Dark Knight's mate. P3 Sorte on that final lap. Can he make it a P1R 1, 2, 3? Someone else improving. Doesn't look like. Nope. Was close, but not enough. Raymac at 1, still on a flying lap. What's the lap time? No improvement. It was an improvement. Stays in P5. James finished. Brock finished. Captain slowly finished. Old Banger. Cliffy finished. And Stevie as well. Okay. So. That's our qualifying session. Let's quick. Those results, and I'll update my spreadsheet. I have a feeling this might be a close one, so I need to be ready early. Have scores ready. Bear with me, cannot talk and enter things into a spreadsheet at the same time. You see the results here. So this one, you had to press some kind of button to actually the next page. Okay, that should be okay. So we have a little break before we start. Then that race, 28 laps. You see it on the small screen. I put on a big screen again for you. So 28 laps racing. Soft tire is mandatory. All racing tire compounds are available. Times 3 tire wear times 3 fuel consumption. Let's hope this is going to be a good race. It's close gaps, but also a track with not that many overtaking opportunities. So you have to choose carefully where to send it. Don't think you'll see that many like totally predictable moves. Sometimes at this narrow and small track you have to be aggressive. I think it's a Group 4 machine, so a little bit of touring car-esque racing. Maybe we'll see. Pretty sure both teams are known for their lean but hard driving style. Let's hope they put on a show for all of us. See some exciting team versus team racing once again, as we've seen so many times throughout that 2025 season so far. Yeah, looking forward to that. So I think just a minute or so away and from the start of the race. So said earlier, with the current standings in Group B, so ZFS scored a victory. They will have 12 points. P1R and AHR both basically need to score. Maybe we're in for a draw, who knows. But yeah, looks like we are getting ready for the race. 28 laps. We're at Lago Maggiore, best reverse Porsche Cayman GT4 Club Sport car. Project 1 Racing versus Apex Hunter Racing, and here we go. The race has started, so we go into the spectate mode. Good luck, everybody. Have fun, and let's enjoy the show, shall we? So quick shot. Oh, Gr.B on softs, mediums and softs for the drivers and hards at the back. Interesting tire choices, and away we go. So P1R will probably keep that 1-2 heading into the first turn. Gr.B on those soft tires, up into the lead. We see someone onto the grass early on, bit of friendly fire happening early on between two P1R drivers, but they managed to keep the cars on track. We continue, so the Dark Knight's made up to P2, Sorte, 13 in P3, James up to P4. James is on the soft tires. Lapin, GT on those mediums, and that little wiggle dropped down to P5 for no Prohawk in P6 on medium tires as well. Hills with an early penalty on the lap. Serves it right now. Will get swamped by the pack. Oh, look at that, is unfortunate for Hills. So everyone is going past nearly. Gr.B with an early lead, a second nearly. So Gr.B on softs, the Dark Knight's mate on mediums. Softs for James, P3, Sorte on mediums in P4. Lapin gets the pass. So up to P4, Sorte, P5 Prohawk, then right behind. Sorte has to go defensive already. This could be a nice little opportunity for reverse camera action. Compromised run for the German driver, Prohawk with the run. Sorte has to lift. Prohawk gives room on the inside, didn't get the apex, but now he's got his nose in front. Will keep that position for now. P5 for Prohawk, Sorte down to P6. Downhill we go. A little bit of short shifting and lifting happening. Let's get Prohawk's perspective. The trade of cars right behind the little gap. Two are Lapin. Already 1.2 seconds. High speed run. Downhill will be to see some dirty air affecting those Group 4 cars through those sweeping turns. It looks like showing his nose moment again. That wall is sticking out. It's a death trap. Let's get the Raymax perspective behind Sorte, and Prohawk missed the inside apex. Gets a compromised run, and he has to defend that position very early on. Again, runs a bit wide over the curb. He's definitely under pressure. And Sorte pushing. A little bit of understeer for Rebek at one. Driving close behind. Let's get a quick run through the grid. Gr.B with 2.1 seconds. Oh, a little bit of a gap. The two Dark Knight's mate and James. Will we see team orders? James on the soft tires. Dark Knight's mate on the mediums. Then Lapin in P4 trying to close that gap. We see that battle group. Oh, and Prohawk went wide onto the truss. Sorte the inside. Let's see if we can catch that again. And a little bit of contact, maybe side by side. Racing, well, couldn't turn in. There was a car on the inside. And lost 2 positions. Raymack also got that position coming out of the final chicane. Then we have Cliffy GT in P8 on mediums. Captain Slowly in P9, not too far behind. Old Banger on his mediums in P10. The Hills and trying to stay in contact. 1.2 currently. P11 and Stevie the only driver with the Racing Hard tire compound. So going for a different strategy by the looks of it. Dark Knight's mate staying in front of James. You see also the tire wear on that bottom left. James already with quite some wear on his front right tire. The medium still looking okay. Everybody's tires softs. A bit better than James softs. For our lap in GT, then we go back to this battle group. Sorte, Raymack and Brohawk all on the racing medium tire compound. Clippy closed that gap as well, bringing Captain Slowly with him. And also Old Banger not behind. This is close racing in the mid-pack for those medium tire runners. Touching the grass on the edge. Again, a bit of grass involved coming out of Banky Boy. Robbs keeps that half a second gap to the drivers in front. Second now, Cliffy nearly touches the grass. It's a bit of a wider entry to the final chicane, so this could be an opportunity for Captain Slowly coming out of final turn. 310, probably not close enough to go for a move. Stays close enough. Will be missing the apex again, struggling now a little with the turning. Will keep his nose just in front before we go downhill again. Oh, a bit of a mischief happening. So this is a run for Captain Slowly, pulls alongside and gets that move done before the downhill left probably. So moves up one position. With Old Banger nearly went off track. Brohawk. What happened to Brohawk? Can we see what happened to DJ? Lost a couple of positions. Oh no, I feel like it wasn't the barrier, it was the rear end, but he avoided the spin and he really hit maneuvered himself. Oh, an unlucky moment for DJ. Down to P10. Where is James? think James already pitted. Or yeah, got rid of the soft tires. Now using the hards. Probably wants to get to the end. Looking at the fuel. So soft to hard strategy for James. By the looks of it. Gr.B could manage to keep those soft tires alive for at least one additional lap. Wouldn't be surprised to see him pitting now as well. Oh, staying out, going for one more. Mediums looking good for the drivers. The lap in GT really look after those tires compared to Dark Knight's mate. Sorte as well, gentle with the tire. And Raymac F1 doing the same thing. Captain slowly even better with the tires. 3 seconds that gap though to the teammates. So look, old banger hills builds on those mediums, pushing a bit harder. Front right. It's more than 60% down. DJ's tires looking good. That mistake, he won't be happy with that. Really sure. Also Cliffy with some kind of mistake, a 39.7 last time around. We didn't see that. Stevie started on the hards, going for a long hard stint, and James soft to hard tires. For now, doesn't have too battle with other cars. Let's see, and it is Gr.B still running those soft tires. The gap to the Dark Knight's mate coming down a little bit, 1/2 tenths maybe. But it's all up in who is closing that gap. 1.1, 1.2, something like that, and it's doing high 1 minute 30s. There's a little bit of a tire wear advantage as well. He gets a good run. Getting a little bit of a toe maybe uphill. A second now between those two drivers. Then will we see Gr.B heading into the pits with 9 laps on those softs. This looks to be like the maximum. Can't see him doing one more. Indeed, he joins his pit crew, so we have AHR leading that race for a brief moment at least. The Dark Knight's mate all up in the second. Sorte in P3. Raymac P4, Captain slowly P5. Old Banger P6. Hills in 7th. Trohawk 8th. Cliffy in P9, and Gr.B using the medium tires now, softs to mediums. It is. James got past his teammate. 7 seconds plus the gap to Gr.B. How long can the medium runners go. Are lapping going aggressive over the sausage curb. Seems to be getting a good run out the final turn. Interesting. So that's an early pit stop for the medium tire runner, the Dark Knight's mate. This must be a two-stop strategy then for the AHR driver. This leaves us with a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for P1R at the moment on lap 11 out of 28. There's still some time left in this race to make some moves and different strategies in place. Currently we also see Hills struggling with that front right. DJ Prohawk probably going for a much longer stint on his medium tires. So the Dark Knight's made back out on mediums, and that gap to Gr.B just a second. Okay, what's the difference? Didn't take that much fuel by the looks. Oh, DJ is in now. It's a bit of a surprise. But yeah, if he's going for the two-stop, then yeah, why running any longer on those tires? Looking at the gap now, yeah, roughly 20 seconds with putting in some fuel and changing tires for that pit stop. So maybe that's why some drivers like James, for example, are considering that one-stop soft to hard strategy. DJ going for another set of medium, so two-stop confirmed then for Prohawk. Hills doing the same. The P1R drivers staying out longer. Again, they took care. Tires still looking okay. Can they make a one-stop medium to soft work? Oh, that might be crazy. Crazy tire saving skills. And we'll see. We'll see. Cliffy GT now visiting the pit crew. We saw like 9 laps on the softs. This means lap 19, the area, if you really considering a one-stop medium to soft. Is this possible with that tire wear? The fuel, I'd say, yeah, that is doable. Tires, they might be in for some trouble. It's 80% now. Don't think it's doable. We're staying out at least for another lap. top 3. What about Captain Slowly doing the same? Old Banger also running that same strategy. We still have Gr.B and the Dark Knight's mate in a close fight, less than a second, separating the two, and the Finnish driver, it looks like a tire-saving masterclass. There's barely any wear on those tires. He might be able to make that one-stop soft to mediums work. The Dark Knight's mates, they have to pit. They went mediums so far. James in P8. Softs to hards. Pretty sure James will go to the end on those tires. DJ with a medium to medium so far, so soft are still needed. Builds the same, if I'm not mistaken, hasn't used the softs. Steady on his parts since the start. Cliffy GT medium to medium. Interesting strategies. The P1R train at the front. They keep on running and running and running. This is still very close. Old Banger had a mistake, pretty sure. Dropped 2 positions on his worn medium tires. Is this a battle for position towards the end? I still have that sneaky suspicion that we won't be seeing Gr.B in the pits anymore, but the Dark Knight's mate needs to run the softs. At this stage, they are still very evenly matched. The pace. And that target lap 19 is coming closer for the top 3s. Look at that. You still see some white on that front right. Not much. 10% remaining probably for Lappin and Sorte. Remek at 1 saved a bit more. Got slowly ahead to no, he's not able to go that pace, as the top 3 still has a nice little gap to his teammate in P5 and the first of the AHR drivers. Whereas James, 9 seconds the gap to Old Banger. Don't think he's losing time to the front runners. At this stage, 27-28. DJ is pushing personal best, 30.4. Builds lapping in the mid to high 130s. Stevie and Cliffy at the back of the grid. both need to pit again. It's lap 17. It looks like that tire wear is not getting worse. How is this possible now? Probably won't be easy now. That car might be quite understeering, especially that left-hander. You have to take it easy. Don't want to run wide. Starting lap number 80, we still have the 3 P1R drivers at the front. P4 also kept it slowly on that medium to soft strategy, the one stop. Gr.B in P5 used the softs already. The Dark Knight's made medium so far, so soft still to be used, but keeps that gap stable for a second. Old banger for P1R. Also on that medium to soft strat. We will lose that position to James, pretty sure. And we go back to our leaders. It's lap 18, that might be the in lap. I think if they want to risk it, yes, this lap. Play it some kind of safe if you can really, like, say, save those tire wear problems. Then do one more lap. Still a little bit of white remaining on that front right. We'll see, looks like they're going for one more. Ooh, sorting crashed. Massive one for the German driver. Oh, don't hit your teammate. And he's going into the pits now. Cuts the line though. And will probably get a 3-second penalty. We see it. A bit too eager on the throttle. Boom. Oh. Completely came to a stop. And then, let's see. Oh, he got away with it with the penalty at least. But that wasn't part of the plan. It's softens now. An earlier undercut, a forced undercut. Didn't want to do that, pretty sure. Oh, it's down to 2 at the front. Lapin and Rayback F1. Lapin GT with the fuel advantage. Rayback F1 with the tire advantage. The tire advantage is not a real advantage now because they both will come in now. It's about time, pretty sure. And we have a side-by-side situation. And Rayback got into the lead. Rayback staying out for one more. Okay, interesting. Didn't see it coming, so the tire advantage still might be an advantage. With that, Captain slowly in. Gr.B staying out. The Dark Knight's mate still staying within a second of the finished driver. Old Banger also doing one more on those mediums. So where our leaders now changing over to the soft tires. James will get past Lapin. We'll see. No. Just behind, and our Lapin GT on the soft tires will have that grip and pace advantage. Now that's probably good news for the P1R driver, not being stuck behind James on those softs. Now can use the soft tire advantage straight away. Should be up to temps now and will get more cornering and exit speed. 7, 8, 10. James trying to stay, of course, with the P1R driver now. So we wait for the next drivers for the pit stop. It should be Remake F1 now. In he goes. Gr.B stayed out. .5 seconds now. Tire wear kicking in for the AHR driver. And there's also a pit stop needed. Softs for that final stint. So Remake losing that position to James though. And maybe also Gr.B. Where's Remake coming out of the pits? Here is Gr.B. Slots in between the two AHR drivers. Gr.B needs to pit for softs as well. Assorted Retzing after that mistake, briefly down to P7. Will get past Gr.B, go after the pit stop. Captain slowly on fresh soft tires as well. Hills in P9. Also looking to pit pretty soon and use the softs. Oldbanger in 10th at the moment. Liffy and Stevie in P11 and 12. Gr.B now opening up that gap. We see the pit stop now for the Dark Knight's made soft tires. It will be. He will lose that position to our lap in. 13 seconds. That. Yeah, he's still not there at this pit crew. Also, he will drop behind James by the looks of it, and Remake F1 as well. What about Sortek? Crosses the line. Coming out in P9. So 3 seconds to get to his teammate. Another 3 to Captain slowly. Right. So I think we are just missing Gr.B and Hills out of the top 8 to use the soft tires. Oh, there is a big gaggle of cars suddenly involved. Looks like the P1R drivers got that move done. Sortek got past DJ and James. Captain slowly also right behind James now. This is close racing, heading into the final left-right chicane, and DJ heading into the pits to get those soft tires. So race situation with 5.5 laps to go. It's Gr.B leading. Big gap, 14 seconds. Lapping GT in P2, Remake F1 P3, and Sorted 13 in P4 for Project 1 Racing. Captain slowly got past James. Now they're all on soft tires. P2 down to P5. James on his hard tires. Cannot keep up with that pace at this stage. Maybe towards the end when those soft tires will be fading. Then it's the Dark Knight's mate in P7 on the softs as well. Hills yet to run the softs in P8, so we lose that position to Old Banger. DJ Brohawk on the softs. Now 14.6 that gap to the next car. Cliffy Sheety is on the softs. And Stevie now as well, so everyone used the mandatory tire compound at the stage when Hills finally changes the tires, of course. Let's have a look at James, 2.3 seconds. That's losing too much time now. His only hope is that the softs will die faster on the cars in front. For now it still looks like it is okay. Looking at the tire wear. Definitely see the wear now, and let's also have a quick look at the remaining fuel. See if someone might be in trouble. That's 23 for Rumpadi, 23 for R-Lap in GT, 22 for Raymac F1, 22-23 for Sorte, 20-ish for Captain Slowly, James 24, Dark Knight's mate 23, so all around that same mark. Old Banger as well in that area. Drawhawk with more fuel than the rest. Might be pushing a little bit on those softs now. Oh, Hills looking good now on soft tires. Cliffy GT and Stevie as well. So I don't expect any fuel drama towards the end of that race. So it looks like that the P1R smashed that strategy with a one-stop medium soft or soft to mediums. James with also a one-stop, but it's soft to hard. And the best of the two stoppers is the Dark Knight's mate in P7. Fastest lap so far also goes to P1R. Our lap in GT with that 1:29.0. Probably see that position change between the AHR drivers. Four seconds to Sorte, who dropped down 2 positions. I think maybe another little tap on the wall. Here we go, the team orders. 4.7 seconds, 3.5 laps to go. As we see, the softs are starting to fade now. Oh, but Dark Knight's mate also is running those soft tires. Can James keep that P7? It's less than 6 seconds to Old Banger in P8. The DJ was pushing hard On the softs, 29.5. Still needs to find half a second to get that fastest lap. Found another 10th at least. We'll see. The car getting lighter. The tires might still have a decent amount of grip. Say 29.7. Maybe tires don't allow you to push for the fastest lap at this stage. So penultimate lap for the race leaders. 12 seconds still roughly the gap. Another 7 to P3. Sought to end, kept it slowly. Not taking any risks. So the Dark Knight's mate is closing that gap. 3.6, gained a second. That previous lap. It's probably too late. James in P7 looks like he will keep that for now. So final lap has started for Gr.B. Our lap in GT. Raymac F1. Sorted rights in Captain slowly. And the Dark Knight's mate James on that final lap as well. Here comes old banger. DJ Brock. No improvement on that fastest lap. Hills starts the final lap now as well. Around the final turns, it is Stevie, Cliffy, and Stevie sees some blue flags. He will stay on that lead lap, probably. But it will be Gr.B with another smashing victory for Project 1 Racing. That I think is third appearance, and will get another victory under his belt. And P2 with that tires for our lap in GT. Well done, Project 1 Racing, for that one-stop medium, soft medium strategy. Probably AHR didn't see that coming. Or possible Raymac F1, P3, sorted, I'd say P4, kept slowly P5. And it's the Dark Knight's mate in P6, best driver for AHR, James in P7, old banger. P8, DJ Brock. The second two-stopper in P9. Builds also with that two-stop strategy in P10. Cliffy GT also medium soft it was. And then let's give Stevie some screen time, some airtime here on his debut with that hard too soft strategy on the debut. That's P12. Congrats, everyone. So, save that as usual. So I think it wasn't in the end on points that close. So did expect it to be, but still update scorecard for you. Was the room party win lap in fastest lap P3 sorted in 14, Captain Slow 5. The Dark Knights made James in 7. Banger is P8. J Prog 9. Bills P10. Steve. Alright. So didn't do any mistakes. We should see the additional scores on the screen. And 86 to 30. Difference, so safe to say that Project 1 Racing did win that match day against AHR. There will be a return match, of course, on match day 10 between the two teams, and yeah, probably AHR is seeking for revenge for that one. But yeah, GG's everyone, good racing. And that also concludes the coverage for match day number 5 of the 2025 CTC season. I will end the stream and gonna rewatch the match between, let's put on the schedule once again, between ART and RA that has also taken place like at the same time. So gonna watch that, see how that race went, and until then, take care. See you soon for match day number 6 next month here as well. Probably 2-3 matches on the CTC YouTube channel according to the schedule, of course. Alright, that's it from my side. Have a nice rest of your weekend. Good start to the weekend. See you next month for match day 6. Bye bye.